The boundaries of the zone are defined by three distinct geographic points: the state of Florida, the island of Puerto Rico, and the territory of Bermuda. While sailors had reported anomalies in these waters for centuries, the modern legend of the Triangle truly began in 1964 with an article published in Argosy magazine by writer Vincent Gaddis. Gaddis gathered several unrelated maritime disappearances and grouped them together under one chilling label, the deadly Bermuda Triangle. That single phrase transformed scattered incidents into one giant unsolved mystery, and from that moment on, the Bermuda Triangle became a global obsession. And those who managed to send final transmissions before vanishing often described the exact same terrifying failures: sudden radio silence, electronic blackouts, compasses spinning wildly with no clear heading, and then nothing. Massive aircraft disappeared. Huge cargo ships vanished. Entire crews were lost, often without leaving behind a single piece of wreckage for search teams to recover. The complete lack of evidence opened the floodgates to endless theories: giant sea monsters, alien abductions, even hidden civilizations beneath the ocean floor. Because when there is no data, no wreckage, and no explanation, human imagination fills the silence, and the most famous case of all was Flight 19. On December 5th, 1945, a squadron of 5 Navy torpedo bombers took off from Florida on what was supposed to be a routine training mission. But the mission quickly turned into a nightmare. The flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, reported a total instrument failure and soon became completely unable to determine his location. But strangely enough, this wasn't the first time such an anomaly had been recorded. Centuries earlier, in 1492, Christopher Columbus wrote in his logs that his compass had stopped functioning correctly while sailing through this very region. Modern science offers an explanation. The area intersects with something known as the agonic line, a rare location where Earth's true north and magnetic north align perfectly. Crossing this line without proper adjustment can cause navigators relying on magnetic compasses to drift dangerously off course without even realizing it. And on the ocean surface, the mystery often took the form of ghost ships. Historical vessels like the Ellen Austin and the Mary Celeste were discovered drifting aimlessly through the region, completely empty. No signs of violence, no visible damage, no evidence of a struggle, just abandoned ships, floating silently across the sea after their entire crews had somehow vanished. Oceanographers believe there may be a geological explanation behind some of these disappearances. Beneath parts of the seabed lie massive deposits of methane hydrates. If these deposits become unstable, they can suddenly release enormous plumes of methane gas upward through the water. And when those bubbles rise to the surface, they dramatically reduce the density of the water itself. At that moment, a ship can no longer remain buoyant. It simply sinks, almost straight down, into the depths below. No sea monster required, just physics. A sudden shift in water density is more than enough to pull an entire ship, and everyone aboard it, beneath the surface within seconds. Pilots who survived the Triangle also reported terrifying atmospheric disturbances. Many described violent weather shifts, and something they called an electronic fog, a strange haze that seemed to interfere with navigation systems and onboard instruments. Then, in 2016, researchers from the University of Colorado analyzed specialized satellite imagery of cloud formations over the region. What they found was startling. Hidden within ordinary storm systems were rare hexagonal cloud formations. These clouds can create what scientists describe as air bombs, localized microbursts capable of blasting downward at speeds reaching 75 miles per hour, invisible walls of wind, powerful enough to flip large ships, or destroy an aircraft mid-flight before the crew even has time to react. The skies above the Bermuda Triangle are not a supernatural vortex. They are an unpredictable atmospheric minefield, and despite all the legends, the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the busiest shipping and flight corridors on Earth. Thousands of ships and aircraft cross the region safely every single year. In fact, historical maritime data from Lloyd's List shows that the Triangle's casualty rate, roughly 188%, is almost perfectly average compared to other heavily traveled ocean routes around the world. And near Japan, there is another mysterious region known as the Dragon Triangle. It exists along a similar latitude and experiences many of the same magnetic anomalies and unexplained disappearances. Even massive vessels, such as the MV Derbyshire, vanished in that region during the 1980s. Yet, unlike the Bermuda Triangle, the Dragon Triangle received very little attention in Western popular culture. The data tells a very clear story. The Bermuda Triangle is not statistically more dangerous than any other major shipping lane on Earth, so if science explains the mystery and the statistics dismiss the legend, why does the myth continue to survive? Because the Bermuda Triangle is no longer just a location. It is an industry. Books, documentaries, Hollywood films, television specials. For decades, mystery has been far more profitable than reality. The truth is simple. Human error, violent weather, magnetic confusion, and unpredictable ocean physics are far less exciting than stories about aliens, lost civilizations, and supernatural forces hiding beneath the sea. Today, modern GPA systems and advanced sonar technology have dramatically reduced the dangers that once terrified sailors and pilots. Technology has turned the mystery into more of a historical legend than an active threat. And yet, we continue telling these stories because deep down, the thrill of the unknown is often far more captivating than the cold and different chaos of nature itself. Subscribe for more real stories, unexplained mysteries, and hidden truths from around the world.